All right, this is going to be a quick look at some JPP film. Of course, the Ravens just signed him. When can he play? Is he in game shape? Is he in practice shape? You're talking about a guy who hasn't gone through camp, but he's a veteran. His moves are innate at this point, if you ask me. His use of his hands, his ability to run moves, react in the middle of the play, if you ask me, through the years of being in the NFL and going through practices and doing particular pass rush moves every day and reactions to block schemes. At this point, they're like a boxer who has boxed for 20 years. Their reaction to a jab is innate. If a boxer is out on the street and somebody comes up and throws a 1-2, the boxer's reaction is going to be instantaneous, and it's going to be based upon things that have been built into their DNA as an athlete, as a person. And I think JPP, could he be ready this week against New England? I'm not sure. Who knows? Apparently, we had all 53 guys practice today, so that's great news. Bringing him into the building as a signing, I think, is a great thing. I'm going to show you, I think, 6 or 7 plays. I've actually already done a video about JPP months ago in June, but with him signing, I thought it was a good opportunity to maybe get some content out there, let you guys take a look at it. So with that being said, we're going to look at mostly film from 2020, but 3 plays at the end from 2021. I picked a selection of plays, to be honest with you, that I think shows you the diversity of skills. You'll see, I think, 2 outside rushes, meaning 2 rushes where he's trying to beat the tackle to the outside. I think this is the AFC title game. The Bucs are up 7-0 at this point. Of course, they won that game in 2020. And he's going to do this jump, swat, rip move. You will get the end zone angle, and you'll get a better view of it. But what I like, what this could bring for the Ravens, if you get this level of player, obviously it's 2020 film, but he was injured in 2021, and I think really compromised, is that we're getting an outside rush. That's what we need at this point. We need someone who can win besides Justin Houston off the edge, because right now no one else is doing so, to my memory, at least at this point as I record this Thursday night. You guys let me know if you remember other plays. Of course, we did get 6 sacks against Joe Flacco. Only 3 of them counted. All right. Pay attention to the sequence of moves here. I'll let it run one time through and then maybe pull it back and then pause it a little bit. So Yannick Ngakoue move. Owe tries this move some as well. He failed on this move against the left tackle from Miami, I believe. So you're going to get the jump and then the swat with the outside arm, the right arm, to collapse the left tackle's posture from the left, from the outside in, and then the rip with the inside hand. And what I mean by saying innate, that the reactions are built in, JPP can probably walk into practice and do that right now. Okay, same game, I think. Maybe they did play in the regular season, I think, in 2020. This is a stunt that's called on the field. If you ask me, they're not going to run this if maybe Aaron Rodgers is in the gun and the running back is over on the other side. So what they're doing is they're stunting everybody in. JPP slamming the inside B gap and the linebacker looping outside. So there's just exchanging rush gaps. And what I like is that JPP's playing through contact. What excites me is if we get this version of JPP, the guy who can play through contact, even though the left tackle is trying to push him and ride him out of there, the guys who can play through contact are the guys who succeed. So, again, I think they played in the regular season that year in 2020. I could be wrong, but you can see the score. I don't believe this is the NFC title game that year. JPP down here at the bottom. This one is super exciting to me. You're getting a third example of a rush style here, all against Green Bay. Basically, just a swat of the left tackle, just a physically dominant swat. So I'm going to run this back multiple times as I talk through it. Swat with the inside arm, almost like lifting up a little bit with the swat too, to kind of get the tackle to go this way. And if I can pause this quickly enough here in a moment, you'll see how far he moved that tackle with that punch. Strong guy, creating leverage to get that tackle out of there. I don't care who he's going against. The point is, we have a guy who can win off the edge if we get this version of him. Again, 2020 film. We can be excited and hope that we get this guy healthy and get him 20, 25 snaps a game and let him rush the passer. Look at the tackle's feet when he swats him. Strong. Here's his feet. And the left tackle's just landed a shot on JPP's chin, right? But it didn't matter. He still gets dislodged. Watch his feet get lifted up off the ground and replanted. By my count, he probably moved that tackle's left foot. He's already going, the tackle's already working in this direction anyway. JPP's just using that momentum to open that B gap further I think he moved that left tackle's foot probably 3 feet, maybe 4. Great move. All right, now some interesting stuff. JPP is a very aware player. If you watch some of the film of him, I think for my study I did in June, I had like 35 plays or something. And this is not anomalous. This is a guy who is aware of situation. It appears as if the Rams check to something. You get motion away, running back to him. He's dealing with, I think that's Whitworth there. I could be wrong. Maybe that's not Whitworth. It doesn't look like him because Whitworth has those like bear arms. He's getting motion away, play action, dealing with the tackle. And you can see his helmet looking here right now. He's got the running back and the quarterback in his view. He has good eyes. That's the point I'm trying to make. He has good eyes, good hands, good awareness. Running back, clearly needs to turn around and look for the ball on the screen. JPP has great knowledge, awareness of scheme and understanding of play design and what he should be doing. I think he'll be a tremendous asset. I don't want to see him drop off in coverage a ton. For real, I want to see him rush the passer. I'm sure you're probably the same way. But having said that, this play and the next one I'm going to show you are pretty exciting. You can see that he has engaged the tackle, stayed outside, while keeping eyes on the play. Goff is getting rid of the ball because he senses that the pressure is coming off of his right side, the left side of our screen. The tight end's trying to deal with it, and JPP gets the pick. Unique player. 2-time Super Bowl champion, veteran. Supposedly the deal is for a maximum of $5.5 million. I guess that's incentive laden. All right, so this one we're not going to like because we're currently dealing with the issue of dropping Owe back in coverage so much. And he's going to drop here. But great catch, and you'll get a real sense of it from the end zone angle. We really don't care about this. Like, I don't want to see him do this once. But having said that, real aware player, and that's why I picked this play to show you, is that he glances at the receiver. Watch as this receiver is, obviously behind him, starts to cut in towards the middle of the field. JPP glances there. So he's not just someone who's going to like drop and stare at the quarterback, even though he was looking at the quarterback for the majority of that portion of the play. He's going to try to have some awareness of the routes that are happening. I don't think he's just an aware football player. I think he's super aware. And then, fantastic catch. You can talk about his hand thing and all that stuff that happened years ago if you want. I don't care to talk about it. Like, just glad the guy can still play football, make a living, create generational wealth for his family, hopefully, and make some plays like this for the Ravens, right? That's what I care about. Play action by Teddy Bridgewater, read the pass. Unbelievable play, if you ask me. All right, 2021. Not as many sacks, because I think he wasn't healthy, but here's one. This is just your classic rip. And what I like is the explosion. We're currently talking about Owe, getting off the line slow. The explosion at the beginning of the play and the explosion at the end with the swat to knock it out of Justin Fields' hands. The explosion at the beginning of the play is him getting off the ball. This is Shaq Barrett down here. We used to love this angle as coaches because we could see, who's getting off the ball. JPP's, very long. He's like 6'5", I think. So, but, we would compare helmets normally. So let's look at the helmet. His helmet is like, 42 and a half? While Shaq Barrett's helmet, let's call Shaq Barrett's helmet the 43. I mean, his get-off is pretty good on this play. And that's important, if you're going to rush one-on-one against a tackle. So you got explosion off the line, explosion on the rip, explosion on the finish. 2021 film when he was playing, less than 100%, obviously. And the Bucs defense had some legit athletes, clearly. All right, left side, end zone angle. This play and then one more. And then I would encourage you guys to comment and let me know what you think. His use of his hands, to me, is better than Owe's by far. And, Owe's 23, 24. So we just don't get these defined moves by Owe at this point in 2022. We got some of them in 2021, but he's going to take reps from Owe on pass rush situations, if you ask me, unless something changes. And the good thing about this play right here, and some of the other plays I'm showing you, is he appears to be capable of exploding from a 2-point stance, and a 3-point stance, I should say. So I'm encouraged. I'm excited. Hopefully he's not going to be a 45 snap per game guy, and him and Houston can rotate in, and Owe can rotate in. All right, last play here. Let this resolution sharpen up. Me faking a safety blitz off the edge. I don't think that safety's going to blitz. JPP frames up the left tackle and then jumps back inside. I mean, he sacked Fields twice, who's an athlete. So didn't have a huge impact in 2021. What do you think his impact will be for the Ravens? Do you think let's say he plays 14 games. You think he gets 6 or 8 sacks? I mean, it's possible depending on the situation. If we get the lead, if our offense keeps scoring the way we're scoring, framing up this left tackle here, I think that's Peters. A great career, long career. And then just Fields is trying to escape the pocket, and JPP's athletic enough to hold on. Interesting signing, if you ask me. Is he a 12, 14 sack guy? No, not at this point. Someone who can help us? You're damn right. You let me know what you think. If we get the healthy version of JPP and a guy who is able to play to his potential for what he is now, 34, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's 33. I'm excited. I'm glad we got him. And then, at some point we get back Bowser, we get back Ojabo. Just unfortunate. I think Dalen Hayes injured, Steven Means out for the season, Vince Beagle, another guy. Really bad luck by the Ravens. Glad that we were able to get JPP. Of course, it does say something that no one else signed him, right? No one else was in a rush to sign him, apparently. Ravens had a need. JPP comes in. They get the deal done in the next 24 hours or whatever it happened. Who knows if we'll see him on the field in New England? I hope we do. I hope there's a spot for him to get in there and rush the passer 18, 20, 22 times, because that means we're in the lead, right? That means we're forcing New England to throw the ball. Let me know what you guys think of my breakdown, the way that I broke down the plays and the things that I said, what I think I perceive about JPP's technical use of his hands and ability to play through contact that I think is just superior to both of those things are superior to Owe at this point. Owe, of course, being a better athlete because of the age differential. But let's let JPP rush and attack, and let's let Owe do the same thing, and Houston do the same thing. Let's let them rush and attack, and try to generate some pressure on the quarterback, and help out our coverage guys who were put in a bad situation anyway, based on the matchup and some of the coverages that were called. In any case, let me know what you guys think of my breakdown, what you think of JPP as a signing for the Ravens, and how soon and how much you think he'll be able to contribute.